The 5 best fish to eat, and 5 never to eat fish. When it comes to choosing fish to eat, there are some that are considered sustainable and healthy, while others should be avoided due to concerns about overfishing, contamination, and other issues. Here are some of the best fish to eat and the ones you should avoid. Keep watching the videos to the end because some OT the will surprise you. 5 best fish to eat. Number 1. Wild Alaskan Salmon. Wild Alaskan salmon is considered one of the best fish to eat. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and vitamin D, and is low in mercury and other contaminants. It's also a sustainable choice, as Alaska has a well-managed fishery that ensures the long-term health of wild salmon populations. There are several types of wild Alaskan salmon, including king, sockeye, coho, pink, and chum, and each has its own unique flavor and texture. Wild Alaskan salmon can be enjoyed grilled, baked, broiled, or smoked, and is a healthy and delicious addition to any diet. Number 2. Sardines. Sardines are an excellent fish to eat. They are a sustainable choice that's high in omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and calcium. Sardines are also low in mercury, as they are a small, fast-growing fish that feed on plankton rather than other fish. They are available fresh or canned, and can be eaten on their own or used in a variety of dishes such as salads, sandwiches, and pasta sauces. Eating sardines can help support healthy bones, heart, and brain function, making them a nutritious and tasty addition to your diet. Number 3. Eat rainbow trout. Rainbow trout is a great fish to eat, particularly if it's farmed sustainably. It's a good source of protein, vitamin B12, and omega-3 fatty acids, and is low in mercury and other contaminants. Rainbow trout is also versatile and can be prepared in a variety of ways, including grilling, baking, broiling, or frying. However, it's important to choose rainbow trout that's been raised sustainably, as some farming practices can have negative environmental impacts. Look for trout that's been raised in freshwater ponds or recirculating systems, and avoid those raised in open net pens in the ocean. By choosing sustainably farmed rainbow trout, you can enjoy a delicious and nutritious fish while also supporting responsible aquaculture practices. Number 4. Eat Arctic Char. Arctic char is another great fish to eat. It's a cold water fish that's closely related to salmon and trout, and is high in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and protein. Like rainbow trout, Arctic char can be prepared in a variety of ways, including grilling, baking, or broiling. It has a delicate, mild flavor that's often compared to salmon, and its flesh is firm and pink. Arctic char is also a sustainable choice, as it's often raised in recirculating systems that use minimal water and energy and produce little waste. By choosing Arctic char, you can enjoy a delicious and nutritious fish while also supporting responsible aquaculture practices. Number 5. Atlantic Mackerel. Atlantic mackerel is another excellent fish to eat. It's a fast-growing fish that's high in omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and vitamin B12. Atlantic mackerel is also a sustainable choice, as it's abundant in the North Atlantic and is caught using environmentally friendly fishing methods. It's available fresh or canned, and can be used in a variety of dishes, such as salads, sandwiches, and chowders. Atlantic mackerel has a rich, oily flavor that's often described as meaty, making it a great choice for those who prefer stronger-tasting fish. Overall, Atlantic mackerel is a healthy and delicious addition to any diet. Now let's take a look at 5 fish to avoid eating. Number 1. Bluefin tuna. Bluefin tuna is a fish that should be avoided due to concerns about overfishing and its critical endangered status. Bluefin tuna populations have declined significantly due to overfishing, and many experts warn that the species may be on the brink of extinction. In addition, bluefin tuna is often high in mercury and other contaminants, which can pose health risks if consumed in large quantities. If you must eat tuna, it's better to choose a more sustainable species, such as skipjack or albacore tuna, and to limit your consumption to once or twice a month. By avoiding bluefin tuna, you can help protect this critically endangered species and promote sustainable fishing practices. Number 2. Chilean sea bass. Chilean sea bass, also known as Patagonian toothfish, is a fish that should be avoided due to concerns about overfishing and illegal, unregulated, and unreported fishing practices. Chilean sea bass populations have been severely depleted due to overfishing, and the species is slow to reproduce and mature, which makes it vulnerable to overfishing. Additionally, some Chilean sea bass on the market may have been caught illegally, which can contribute to overfishing and other environmental problems. To help protect Chilean sea bass populations and promote sustainable fishing practices, it's best to avoid this fish altogether and choose alternative species that are caught or farmed sustainably. Number 3. Shark. Shark is a fish that should be avoided due to concerns about overfishing and the impact of shark finning. Shark populations have declined dramatically in recent years due to overfishing, and many species of sharks are now at risk of extinction. In addition, shark finning, the practice of removing the shark's fins and discarding the rest of the body, is a cruel and unsustainable practice that's responsible for the deaths of millions of sharks each year. Sharks are also high in mercury and other contaminants, which can pose health risks if consumed in large quantities. To help protect shark populations and promote sustainable fishing practices, it's best to avoid shark altogether and choose alternative species that are caught or farmed sustainably. Number 4. Swordfish. Swordfish is a fish that should be avoided or consumed in limited amounts due to concerns about overfishing and mercury contamination. Swordfish populations have been severely depleted due to overfishing, and the species is slow to reproduce and mature, which makes it vulnerable to overfishing. In addition, swordfish is a large predatory fish that's high in mercury, which can pose health risks if consumed in large quantities. If you must eat swordfish, it's best to choose smaller, younger fish, as they are likely to have lower levels of mercury. It's also important to limit your consumption of swordfish to no more than once a month. To help protect swordfish populations and promote sustainable fishing practices, it's best to choose alternative species that are caught or farmed sustainably. Number 5. Imported catfish. Imported catfish, particularly those from Asia, should be avoided due to concerns about safety and sustainability. Many imported catfish are raised in overcrowded and unsanitary conditions, which can lead to the use of antibiotics and other chemicals that may be harmful to human health. In addition, imported catfish are often treated with carbon monoxide to preserve their color and freshness, which can mask signs of spoilage and make it difficult for consumers to determine the quality and freshness of the fish. Furthermore, the farming practices for imported catfish are often unsustainable, with negative impacts on the environment and local communities. The use of antibiotics and other chemicals can lead to water pollution and disease outbreaks that can harm local ecosystems, and the large-scale production of catfish in some areas has led to deforestation and other forms of habitat destruction. To ensure the safety and sustainability of your seafood, it's best to choose catfish that is domestically raised or farmed in a sustainable and responsible manner. Look for seafood that has been certified by a reputable organization, such as the Marine Stewardship Council or the Aquaculture Stewardship Council, to ensure that it has been sourced from a responsible and sustainable fishery.